Kingdom greetings. I want to talk to you for a short moment. I want to remind you that you have to stand out for something. The reality is that the world is too busy for people that have nothing to offer. The world is too busy to listen to crowd followers. The truth is that you have to stand out for something that is not common. The attraction comes in the difference creation. The moment you create difference in the world, then the world would look out for you. Just as the law of demand and supply applies, we need to understand that when you set yourself different from the crowd, that is when your demand is going to be higher. So I want you to understand that if you want the world to pursue you, if you want kings as your audience, you need to stand out. It is the standing out that creates the value. Many of us today, we just cannot take the feeling of standing out by ourselves. The pain of being alone denies us the glory of standing out. There are incredible blessings when you forge paths that nobody has walked on, because it gives you an experience to learn. It gives you an opportunity to be able to build capacity that nobody can take away from you. It gives you an opportunity to learn lessons that no paycheck can buy. So you need to stand out. You need to walk on paths that nobody has walked on. Yes, that doesn't mean that you just have to be an island of yourself. Yes, there are times you have to learn from people. However, you must maximize the law of isolation most of the times to be able to increase value. Even Jesus himself, there are certain times he had to walk out of the crowd. And what was he doing in the alone? He was building the capacity. He was forging a path of intimacy, and that facilitated his ability to fulfill destiny. You and I have a duty as well. That is to create difference in this world. Difference cannot be created until you are different. The difference is created when you are different. Look, it is the awkward one that actually makes the difference. That is why when you enter the boardroom, always look at that person that is seated behind. That guy actually knows how the thing works. So the person is different amongst the crowd because he knows how the thing works. So when you are different, you know things. When you are different, when you stand out, that is when you will see what everybody is not seeing. Because in the crowd, there is noise. In the crowd, chances are that you might not learn anything new. In the crowd, chances are that you will not be able to observe or to discern. So that is why Satan is fighting you when you are alone. Because the alone moment is a moment of discovery. The greatest temptations always come when you are alone, because Satan knows what you will learn or discover when you are alone. So today I want to challenge you that for you to be able to create things, to add value, to create transformation, to bet new systems and civilizations over this world, you need to be different. You don't have to go as everybody is going. You don't have to do what everybody is doing. I don't underestimate the law of duplication. Yes, you must at certain points duplicate to be able to scale. However, you must discover the law of uniqueness. It is uniqueness that increases value. It is uniqueness that increases the price. It is uniqueness that increases demand. Because when something is too available, it is often taken for granted. You have to differentiate yourself from the crowd. When people can always access you, sometimes they don't value you. Sometimes you have to create scarcity to be able to increase the value. So I want to challenge you today. Create the difference. Let them look for you certain times that they can't even find you in the plane. Let them look for you. If you see, Jesus himself, at a certain point, he had to go out of the country. And then the disciples will now go out to him and say, look, all men are looking for you. So the isolation allowed Jesus to increase capacity, which in end created a high demand for him. So we have to maximize this law of standing out, the law of scarcity, so that we can be able to increase value. You are a child of God, chosen for wonders, chosen for miracles, but you have to be different because you're a royal person. And one thing I discovered about royalty is that royalty is unique. Royalty is unique. You will never find the King of England walking on the street anyhow, or they know the value of uniqueness, so they stay and live up to it. You as well, you have greatness in you. You are born for signs and for wonders. Therefore, you must inculcate that law of uniqueness in your life. You must stand out. Be scarce certain times, and this scarcity will increase value. Don't be too available for people. That is the reality, because they will take you for granted. And that, my friend, is not a place you want to be. Being taken for granted is not a place you want to be. I tell you, having survived from this, I'm telling you that it is not a place to be. Challenge yourself, my friend, to stand out for something. To stand out for something. Become gifted. Build capacity to a point that everything you have to offer, there will be a price to it. And that way is how you create value. That way is how you build and break the shackles of poverty. That way is how you can be able to levitate from financial suppression and oppressions. That way is how you can change things and ties around you. So God bless you, and I hope that this was a blessing to you. Share it forward. God bless you.